Welcome to the Explainer. You know, the Subaru Forester has never really been about those huge, flashy redesigns. Its whole reputation is built on steady, practical improvement. So, what's the deal with the brand new sixth generation model? Let's break it down.
This phrase right here, it says everything. This is all about evolution, not revolution. See, Subaru gets it. They know what their loyal customers want, and instead of chasing a bunch of trends, they've just focused on perfecting a formula that, let's be honest, already works really well.
All right, let's get into it. To really get a feel for this new Forester, you gotta understand its whole vibe, its history of just being super practical and consistent year after year. Yeah, you look at it and there's no mistaking it. It's a Forester, right? It's still got that tall, kind of boxy, but in the best way, shape that owners absolutely love for its amazing visibility and all that space inside. But for 2026, the lines are just a bit sharper. The whole look is cleaner. Think of it like your familiar, reliable friend just got a smart new outfit. But a Subaru is so much more than just its looks. To really understand what makes it tick, we've got to pop the hood, so to speak, and look at the core engineering that's been part of its DNA from the very beginning. Okay, so these three things you see here, they're like the Subaru commandments. They are non-negotiable. This is the heart and soul of the Forester's identity, and it's what gives it that go-anywhere confidence right out of the box on every single trim, something you usually have to pay a lot extra for with other brands. And let's really dig into one of those for a second, that boxer engine. Now, this isn't just some weird engineering flex. It actually makes a huge difference. Because the engine is flat instead of upright, it sits lower in the car, giving the Forester a lower center of gravity. And what that means for you, the driver, is that it feels way more stable and planted on the road. It just gives you more confidence, whether you're on a winding road or a snowy highway. All right, now for something a lot of people have been waiting for. One of the biggest pieces of news for 2026 is the much-anticipated return of that more adventurous, more capable trim level. And this number right here is the headline, 9.3 inches. That's the magic number. The Wilderness model sits significantly higher off the ground, and that extra bit of air underneath, that's what gives you the confidence to leave the pavement behind and head out onto a trail or a gravel road without worrying. And we're not just talking about a little lift kit here. The upgrades are serious. I mean, look at this. The towing capacity more than doubles. It goes from 1,500 pounds to 3,500. That's a game changer. It transforms the Wilderness from just a daily driver into a really useful tool for hauling a small trailer with all your camping gear.
But it goes even deeper than that. It's not just about height and towing. The Wilderness gets the whole package. You get beefier all-terrain tires, better cooling for the transmission so it doesn't overheat, and a suspension and gearing setup that's specifically tuned for off-road. It's a full-on comprehensive package designed to make it way more capable when things get loose or uneven.
Of course, most of our adventures happen during that 9-to-5 grind, right? So how does the Forester handle just everyday life? For that, we need to step inside, because the cabin has always been one of this car's killer apps. You can tell right away that Subaru is all about function over flash. Those huge windows, the upright seats, it just feels so open and airy, and you can see everything. All the controls are exactly where you'd expect them to be, and there's a ton of head and legroom for actual adults in the front and the back. So how practical is it really? Let's put some numbers to it. With all the seats up, ready for passengers, you're looking at 30 cubic feet of space in the back. That's more than enough for a huge grocery run, all the kids' soccer gear, or luggage for a weekend trip. But okay, this is where the Forester shows its true colors. You fold those back seats down and suddenly that space just explodes to a massive 75 cubic feet. I mean, that is huge. It's why this car has such a die-hard reputation as one of the most useful haulers in its entire class. All right, let's get to the two big questions. How does it drive, and what's it going to cost ya? Let's talk performance and pricing. So you're looking at a price range somewhere between about $33,000 and $43,000, and that puts it smack in the middle of a very crowded field. But here's the thing you have to remember, the ace up its sleeve. All-wheel drive is standard on every single trim. That's a huge value. So under the hood, there are no crazy surprises. It's all about reliability. You've got that 2.5-liter boxer engine pushing out 180 horsepower. Is it gonna win a drag race? No. The 0 to 60 time is around 8 seconds. But what it does give you is plenty of smooth, predictable power for getting on the highway or just dealing with daily traffic with zero stress. And honestly, this quote just nails it. The whole point of this car isn't to give you a jolt of adrenaline. It's designed to be comfortable and composed. It's responsive enough, for sure, but its real strength is just how calm and smooth it feels on your daily commute or a long road trip. It's just easy to drive. So at the end of the day, the 2026 Forester isn't trying to be something it's not. It knows exactly what it is: practical, safe, and capable in any weather. And that kind of leaves you with a big question, right? In a car market that's always chasing the next big, flashy trend, maybe just sticking to what you do best, maybe that's the boldest move of all.